Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Nicole Traum, and you're watching Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. Today and all this week, we are working on living with intention. So finding ways to live more intentionally. Mindfulness is really centered around that idea of allowing ourselves to be more present, allowing ourselves to really feel and connect with what we've got. So we allow ourselves that space today as we move. So we're going to start by sitting up nice and tall and lengthening up through your spine. And then we're going to take our hands together and just start to rub your hands together. It seems kind of silly, right? But feeling your hands as they rub together and just starting to create a little bit of heat. So you can even go a little bit faster. Let yourself breathe here. Nice full inhales and exhales. Good. And then come to stillness with your hands and just bring your hands a little bit apart. Close your eyes and breathe and just feel that sensation tingling in your fingers and in your palms. Good. And then come back and do it again. Just rub your hands. It's really easy for us to feel disconnected or to lose that connection with our bodies and ourselves. We've got so many other things going on. Maybe a lot of stress right now, a lot of things on our minds. So we bring ourselves back into our bodies, and that allows us to start to soften. Good. And then bring your hands apart. This time, just bring your hands. Don't touch your face. Just bring them about an inch away. And you can breathe here and just sort of notice that energy, that heat, that warmth. Good. And then bring your hands together. If you want, you can even do one clap. Really fire it up and move the hands a little bit faster. Giving yourself permission here to be present, to notice those sensations as they come up. That's it. Good. And then bring your hands to your heart so you can kind of move and feel that warmth move from your hands down through your clothes, down deep into your body, into your being. Every breath going a little bit deeper. That's it. And then we'll bring the hands together, clap them one time, move those palms again really fast, start to fire up that energy. Perfect. And then we're going to bring our hands to our bellies. So just bringing your hand to your belly, one to the upper, one to the lower, just breathing into that space. You're going to feel the warmth of your hands start to transfer through your clothes, through your skin. Feel your belly expanding into your hands as you inhale. And allow it to soften with your exhale. That's it. Let's take 2 more breaths there. Good. And then we'll rub our hands one more time. This time, if you want, if you have your shoes off, you can rub your feet as well. So we're going to clap our hands, rub those hands together, and then if you want, you can start to rub your feet together. And not only does it feel a little funny, it helps you to get into that present moment, just firing up some of those neurons. Good. And then we'll come on out and just sit up tall and turn your palms to face up so you can have them resting on your chair or on your knees, whatever works best here as you sit tall. And just let's take a couple of deep breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Maybe you can still feel that tingling sensation in your hands or in your feet. Letting yourself intentionally be in the moment, checking in with your breath and noticing how you feel this morning. Perfect. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Nice big inhale, filling up on the inner body. Emptying out, softening your outer body. Inhaling. And exhaling. Perfect. Good. And as you come out, now just take your arms out in front. We're going to bring our palms together. We're going to take our right arm out and just turn open to the right, following your hand, and come back through center. And then left arm comes out as you twist open to the left and come back through center. So letting your gaze follow, just opening the shoulders, opening the chest. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you come back. Let's do 2 more to each side. Good. Inhaling and and exhaling. Good, last side. Perfect. And then we'll come back through center, and now we'll inhale and open both arms, reaching those shoulders back. Exhale and round as you reach forward. So big inhale here, opening the chest, opening the heart, and then exhaling as you round forward. 2 more. Big inhale and big exhale. Good. Last one. Big stretch. Good. And then as you come out, roll those shoulders onto your back. Perfect. So being intentional can just be thinking about, what does this feel like right now? How do I feel this morning? Maybe contrasting to how you felt yesterday. All right, so from here, we're going to bring our legs wider apart. So bring those knees apart and just start to come into some slow circles now. Warming up the legs, feeling your inner thighs, the back of the hips start to stretch. Good. And then we'll notice our direction here. We're going to pause and change direction. So going around again in opposite direction. Perfect. Just feeling your legs, your muscles here starting to warm up a little bit. Starting to feel what we call embodiment, right? And it's one of those really beautiful themes that is woven through yoga. The fact that we get to embody this physical body that we have, even on days when it doesn't feel good, but allowing ourselves to really feel those feelings and be present with them. Good, and then come on up and lift the right leg and lift the left leg. So just lifting those knees up. It's trying to sit nice and tall as you do it. Good, lift and lift, lift and lift. Good, one more time to each side. Perfect, and then keeping the knees apart. Inhale as you sit up tall, and exhale, just start to hinge forward. So inhale, coming up. Exhale, hinging forward, just stretching through your thighs, through your low back. Perfect. Let's do 3 more. Just stretching things out. We're going to do a standing pose today that's going to stretch the back of the legs. So we want to make sure that our low back is a little bit warmed up here. And then we'll come all the way back in through center. And just start to lean forward here. So you can lean, bringing your elbows onto your knees. Let me come back a little. Or if you want, if you're feeling a little more stretchy this morning, you can lean down and just reach towards the earth. Sometimes this is too much on the low back, so if it is, just bring your elbows right back up to your knees and just start to reach the right hand and the left hand, just reaching side to side, feeling that stretch into the back body. Good. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Good. As you roll on up, come all the way up, and we'll come up to standing. Now you can use your chair. You can use the front of your chair, so you can use like the seat of your chair, or you can use the back of the chair, depending on how deep you want to go. So I'm going to use the hands or the arms of the chair here and step my right foot forward and my left foot back. And with my legs like this, I'm going to start by just squaring off my hips with the chair in front. So you can actually bring your hands to your hips for this one. And notice, so sometimes our hips want to go this way. We want to square them straight off in front. And then we'll inhale as we stand up tall. Keep those legs straight. Exhale and hinge forward. So we're like a shorter stance here. You can bring your hands to the chair. Inhaling as you come up. Exhaling as you bow forward, reaching your hips back. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. That's it. And then this next time as you come forward, you can stay there. So you can either hold on to the chair, or you can even bring your elbows down to your seat. Try and keep those legs straight. And since we have our right leg forward, let's just draw that right hip back a little. Square your hips off with your seat, with your chair. Take another 2 breaths here. Big stretch down through the back of the legs. Good, and then from that last exhale, we'll make our way back up and switch sides. So now we'll step the left foot forward, the right leg back, and start here by squaring off your hips. So you can bring your hands to your hips, bring that left hip back, inhale as you stand tall, and then exhale, hinge forward. And you can hold on to the chair, inhale, standing tall, exhale, bowing forward. Let's do 3 more. Inhale and exhale, really big stretch here into the legs. Good. That's it. Good. And then with this last one, we're going to come forward and just release down. So maybe you're still holding on to the arms of the chair, or maybe you're bringing your elbows down to the seat. You can also do this on your desk, or you can bring your elbows to the back of your chair. Having those legs nice and straight. See if you can draw your left hip back again, just stretching out through the back of that leg. Take another 2 breaths. Nice big inhale and exhale. Being in the moment with all that sensation. Good. And then as you come on up, you can step your feet in and we'll come back to our seat. That's a really nice way to stretch out the legs, especially if you've been doing more walking these days. I know a lot of people have been trying to get out and exercise, which is really great. But remember, you always have to stretch. When you're working these muscles and you're not stretching them, they're just going to get tighter. So it's important to bring in those stretches. So as you come back to your seat now, just take a moment to sit up nice and tall and notice what it feels like to be in your body. And as I said before, embodiment, sometimes it means understanding that our body's really tired or very sore. So we adjust. It's all about that awareness. So as you sit up tall now, just lengthen up your spine. Rock yourself side to side. Go cheek to cheek. Feel yourself going side to side in your seat. And just find that nice steady midpoint for yourself. And as you find that, then you can roll your shoulders onto your back. Come back to your breath, noticing how you're feeling. That's it. And then let's close our eyes and just come back in for a few moments of breath and softening. So you can sit however's comfortable for you. If you want to lean back in your chair, you can. You want to feel some support underneath you, whether it's underneath your feet or your seat or even your back body, but allowing yourself to soften into that place. With your eyes softly closed, just begin to notice your breath now. Notice your inhale and notice your exhale. Maybe think about how different this feels from the beginning of our video until now. Even for me, I can notice I can be a little more present. I can breathe a little bit deeper. I can feel my hips even softening down towards the chair. And as you turn within, just begin to notice some of the things around you. Maybe you can notice some sounds. I hear my family stirring, getting ready for camp. Maybe you can notice some smells. Notice the way that the chair feels underneath you, the floor feels underneath your feet. Notice the way that your clothing feels on your body. The air feels on your skin. From that place of steadiness, of embodiment, of being in your body. Come back to your breath now, noticing your inhale and your exhale. Feeling yourself connecting to your body and to your breath. Connecting to that subtle energy that we worked on in the beginning as we rubbed our hands. And connecting even to that energy that's all around us. Feeling yourself get more and more expansive with each breath. Take another deep breath here. And then bring your hands back in front of your heart. Rub your hands one last time. So even in your day when you're starting to feel a little overwhelmed, maybe a little disconnected, just bring your hands together and rub those hands together. See if that brings you back to the present. You can even rub your feet against the floor. Just letting yourself come into that present moment, into all those sensations. So as you move through your day today, remember to find those little places where you can be more mindful, more intentional with your movement, your breath, your thoughts. And as we close today, I bow to you. Namaste. You've been watching Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment, and I'm Nicole Traum. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please share this with your friends, and feel free to join us tomorrow. We'll be back at 6:40 a.m. Bye, everybody. Thank you.